magazine review, episode 11. As you can see on the worktop here, we have a magazine with Chewie on it, minifigure today. The magazine is smaller than the average size that we've been doing. If you look, you can see this one is just slightly bigger, and prior ones that we've done is just a little bigger than the average one. But the price on it has changed just a bit. When I say a bit, on this one, it's $4.99. So the ones prior has been $3.99, but they've increased the price by £1, which is, I'd have to say, kind of heavy, for lack of another word. But if we're being real about it, it's taking a lot of money out of your pocket. But again, it still costs you less to get Chewie out of this set as opposed to getting a set like your Chewie's ship or any other set that he would come in the Millennium Falcon or one of those. So it's cheaper. So this one just comes with one. As we looked at yesterday, we had one with a single fig, and one also came with a gold card. This one came with just one figure. Okay, let's jump on in. It says Jedi Defender. Can Luke save his planet from the pirates? Let's jump on in and see what happens inside. So here we have Grogu. Actually, I think he's like the smallest minifigure actually in the series, right? A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, Grogu was there. Okay. The one also we looked at yesterday, I spoke on this. There was no glossary saying whatever it had, no index telling you what it had inside. But if you look at this one today, it does have it, which is great. If you want to know what's inside and don't be surprised by what's in there, but there you go. So as it says here, cool games, epic duel, which will be another game, awesome toy, and comics. Let's check it out and see what we got inside. So here we have Ahsoka and Luke. If you remember this scene, this is from the Ahsoka series. Or is it from the Mandalorian series? You guys tell me. Leave a comment and let me know. So she's chatting with Luke. And test of a Jedi. She runs off. And the pirates are after them. Again, I always speak on this. Why don't they make us figures like that? Also like a comic relief for the Advent calendar. He's wearing a pirate hat. Right? We know they're pirates, but we don't really see him wearing pirate's hat. So that'll be a really cool thing. A goof, just for a goof. Okay. And he throws a mop, hits him right in the head. Again, thanks for jumping on, guys. Thanks a lot. Great to see you on. Luke is having a chat with Grogu, and some frogs are jumping around. As we know, Grogu loves eating frogs. seems to be delicious to him. So they're actually hopping away from him because I guess they understand what's going to be happening next. So the pirates have landed and they're off. Seems like they just found R2-D2 and he jettisoned off because he knows what's going to happen. And they're after him. Seems like he's lost them. And Luke is making a call over here. And the pirates are tracking them, I guess, over there. And we come upon our first puzzle. Shadow of the Dark Side. Down here, you put the different names into the right slots. So it says 1, and you have to make sure and put the right name into it. But you have to unscramble the name. Okay, it's not just put the name, so you have to unscramble the name. Let's turn. And they have some clankers. All robots are clankers. And they're throwing some stones at the pirates, knocking them off their bikes, speeder bikes. They're actually controlled by Grogu. And we move on. And the pirates are fighting back. They blast the ships. Let's move on. It's a pretty unique magazine. And Grogu's bouncing around. Across the water he goes. And they're trying to go after him, and Luke is using the Force. I have something special for you. And he starts moving the rocks. They're still coming after them. Luke has knocked the last pirate off and jumped on a speeder. They got Grogu and they're off, and he's chasing them. He's still after him. Grogu jumped off the bike, landed on the floor, and Luke attacks him. And he has one of those staffs, like Vader's Imperial Guard. And he swipes Luke's legs away and knocks him off his feet. And they're still fighting. He's actually putting up a good fight. For some reason, they came to a standoff, and they start chatting. Luke says, "You saw no Jedi." Oh, he's using the Force on them. On this planet. And you are now joining to go to return to your planet. Anyway, wow. He's using the Force on him. I thought he couldn't use the Force on all of them. Here's the pullout. There's always a pullout with a two-sided. And this one looks pretty good. All the leading Sith on here. So you got Kylo, Darth Sidious, Count Dooku, and you got Maul. Let's see what the centerfold on the inside is. And then you have the other side, which is Luke, Leia, Chewie, Solo, C-3PO, and R2-D2. Rebels with a cause. Let's jump on in further and see what we got over here. I haven't seen the profile yet. If you guys been watching my early morning review, most times they show us a profile, but they haven't showed us that yet. Oh, it says pilot profile, but it's not the typical one. So you have to put it in yourself over here. So I believe that's Luke in his pilot uniform. And here's the first game. Chase through space. With Mandos, printed arms, printed legs. Awesome, just awesome. Hey, what's up? Kenda, Kendon, what's up? You good? Good to see you on there. So we turn, and a gift for the Emperor. Another game, 2 games actually. You have to unscramble this one. And over here we have a puzzle. And another puzzle over here. Lightsaber duel. And let's move on further and see what we got. Also, I will be doing, as I said, I will be doing Ninjago's reviews also as part of the whole Lego Magazine review, early morning review. Here we have the opposite magazine to the last one we saw. They do 2 magazines, Sounds of the Wookiee. And they seem to be getting prepped for some fest or something like that. They're cleaning the place up. I'd like to see these as minifigures in the advent calendar. There's some bats. I've seen those bats in Batman, but I've never seen them in anything else. And they stumble upon some clones, look like First Order clones, and troopers, and they blast their guns out of their hands. And they're bumping fist after they did that. It's funny. And the bats are having a look at them. It seems like the bats have set a trap and got them out. And that's the end of that. Let's move on and see what we got over here. It's another maze. And there's the toy. Also, I will be doing city reviews also. Doesn't that look like a figure that you know, either from Jurassic? It looks like Jurassic, or, and this is, obviously I'll be doing a Jurassic World reviews also. Looks like Jurassic World, or he looks like Indy, right? Doesn't he? So, could be counted as evil or. So basically, they're showing you what the next toy is going to be. And it's a Naboo ship. Comes with 50 pieces. That's a lot for a small toy like that. 50 pieces. It's pretty, right? Again, for the account that you're going to get it for $4.99, it's not bad. It's the N1 Starfighter. Mandalorian's N1 Starfighter. That looks like a Naboo ship. Right, so 2 cutouts so you can hang on your door. Angry Wookiee inside. And let's head into an adventure. And you flip it over like that. Keep out important business. Come in, hang out with Wookiee. Okay, there it is. That's today's review, guys. Please jump in. This was yesterday's review if you missed it. Again, great exclusive fig in there. Imperial Combat Driver. you'd have to pay a lot to get that in any set. So it's a really cool way. Again, as I said, and this one, as we said, was $3.99, and this one went up over here to $4.99. So basically a whole pound difference. But it was a great review, great magazine. Please put your notifications on. Look out for my live at 5 where I do live stream building and early morning review. Again, thanks for everyone showing up, and may the force be with you.